My friend, welcome to a workshop. We're going to do a little ukulele workshop, show the back end, yeah, and then hang out a little bit. If you have questions, put them in the comment section. We'll get to you. Thanks for being here.
Do you have something you've been working on? Do you have a song you've been working on or one to learn? Put you on the spot.
Yeah, I do have really groovy
Oh, nice.
and
Nice freaking bridge.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah. It's Paul Simon.
yeah, nice and then powerful and don't stop. Stop.
Oh, thinking about tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Was that Fleetwood Mac?
Not too sure. But yeah, those are
It was
That is. It's
It'll be Lindsay.
Spike and Mike Beck.
Lindsay Buckingham. Woo, what?
yeah, no, not that one. My back.
Okay.
I actually have some music in the car.
Oh, nice. We have other stands too, so that's great. Practice.
Still brought him right on double stop.
I know, I'm not sure which one we landed on there.
Can you play the old Lana by Ricky Valens?
Oh, sure. Oh, Donna.
He plays it with one of those.
Yeah.
All right. Greg, you want to play ukulele?
I didn't
Lori,
bring
go
one,
ahead
so
and pull
I
that
didn't play
closer.
them.
That's right, you got it.
She's got music right now, so she can just take that thing.
There you go.
Awesome.
So one of the things I always do is ask what level we're at, and then try to work around everyone's ability, and then show little tricks and caveats that will take you to the next level. Play a plethora of string instruments, and I just want to be able to let people know that it's not as hard as you think it is. What level are you at there? Like really, really beginning, like you know your C major.
She said she's been working on some songs.
Oh, cool. So you got songs going on. You see.
I am useless on ukulele.
And then I would love to show just a little portion of what we do that would help in those regards. So let's make sure we're all in tune really quick, right? Here's our C. All right. So I don't think I'm out of tune, but I'll check it. Here's our C. Everybody come up to middle C. Your note should be the exact same as this one. And E. A. And then G.
Not.
Let's hear that C again. Cool. E. Okay. A little sharp. Play your C major so you see how it sounds. Oh, hold it. Oh, that's close enough for music. Little fine bit when you get everything in order. It's called fine tuning. All of our strings are C, G, string off of another string that you already have. And then lastly, open C should feel like open high C. Cool. So what we're going to do is just go over a couple chords in the key and get one C major. We play C.
Yes.
Cool. So C major. And honestly, I like to turn it so I can just see a little bit more fingers. Cool. There we go. And then D minor. Excellent. And E minor.
Okay.
Cool. Well, what we just did was this, right?
What is this one?
That is E minor, but let me let you onto the fantasy about all these chords. All chords can be played two different ways. They can be legato or staccato. They can be played long and flowing, or they can be played short and detached. You cannot play C major short and detached with three open strings.
Okay.
They'll always be legato. So this is a C major,
Yeah.
and it's based off of A major. So the whole idea is, I'm not sure what other teachers do, and on the instrument. Oh, check it out. So the way I teach is, if you can play a chord like this, you can play with everything, right?
Right.
When we play the F major, there are three possibilities for playing that. And then your D minor is the relative minor of F major. So both of them should feel relatively good. And when you play that to a hammer-on, you get blues or rock and roll. It doesn't matter what key it's in. G major is relative minor is E minor. Does that make sense? So a lot of the blues can be done that A major, F sharp. So putting the relative minor on. So what I try to teach through the 7 diatonic, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, is associate C with C major. Associate D with D minor. But when we learn these, we don't just learn the C major and C major and C major. We learn that it's all these. So D minor can also be played with 2 fingers in that third feeling. And the reason being is all these chords move up to make other chords.
Right.
So when I'm teaching folks how to play them, I always show how to play all the chords with either a closed phrasing, D minor as well, because one of the chords we learn is C major. When we flat the median, you get C minor. Well, C minor is great because it has a G in it. So if our C minor is here, we can move that up to here, but we then have to shorten this. So hypothetically, if we get really good at playing with our pinky, we can play our D minor, E minor, F minor, all these. And believe it or not, if we do that, that's a major. So not to go over the top, but here's what like a month worth of intermediate lessons just looks like. You just work up the scale. They're patterns, they're no-brainers, right? And they all correlate with like C sharp. Now here's the one thing that I want you to walk away with today, if you can. If you know how to play C major, and get rid of your first finger completely.
Okay.
Yeah? It's awkward in the beginning. And then D minor.
Oh, okay. Get
Got
rid
it.
of it. Okay.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah. It feels weird at the beginning. It really does.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Move it up a whole step. Put your finger all the way down. Oh, one more. There you go. And then put your first finger down all the way on the second finger. You betcha. There you go. Yeah. It'll take a minute to get used to. And we can take any road to Rome, right? So try to play your E minor the way you know. Cool. Back it up a half step. There you go. And just take this finger and cover both those. That's another great way to do it, right? Because that goes back to this. Oh yeah, you can play D minor like that. A couple gentlemen have huge nubs. This is perfect for that. So here's what the whole thing looks like over the top. Century loop. When you move it up, C major. It's not C major. It's going to be an E here. But C major, then it's D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished C. You can play in every song now just knowing the key of C. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That was the biggest walk-away lesson that I have ever had as taking lessons. I was like, what? What am I doing? Wasting my life. So the whole thing is when we get to use these, like, play your G major. Do you see how putting just that in there makes your secondary fingering of that E minor chord? G major. G major is relative minor. G, A, B, C, D, E. When we put in that note, we get a G major. Yeah, right on the 4th fret. You betcha. It's weird in the beginning. And you see how those fingers don't want to respond? Just a little backup. The one thing, if you check out my channel or whatnot, or do the workshop stuff, I call these spider exercises. They're muscle builders. And these are called teeter totters. And here's what the first one is. These are spider exercises. This is the warm-up that you do anytime you pick up your instrument.
He's done this for years, every morning, every night. I
They're
can
not
attest to that.
necessarily anything. They're half step or minor seconds. They do. It makes it builds up muscle memory and coordination between two hemispheres. It also allows you to develop muscle between your pip and dip joints, which allows your fingers to move kind of like with what you would call muscle memory. I completely flow over the fretboard because you've got complete fretboard mastery just from doing. At the beginning, I had no clue what these were, and you just kind of do them where they are. And what I realized at a certain point of trying to just learn on my own was, ooh, there are 3 quadrants, and then it starts again at the 12th fret. So lo and behold, if you've got you have a huge range of notes that you're going to go to. If the scales that you're trying to get are all built off of just those 7 notes, anytime you manipulate them, you come up with, you're not like jumping around trying to find the notes. It is second nature. It flows as long as you take the 5 minutes every day to go. Boring, boring, boring. Today my warm-up was like, it's pattern recognition at that point. Does that make sense? So if you can remember 12 notes, and then 24, and then 36, and just patterns, you can probably remember 300,000 or 400,000 notes in a row, and you brew back or fish if you want to, or something crazy. And then as far as the other one that wasn't called spiders, teeter totters, name any chord. D. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Feels kind of weird with the D, but if we did D minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're using the rests to develop perfect rhythm. And it's really not even about the chord. It's about the rhythm developed while trying to focus extremely hard on the layering technique. When you do it in whole steps or whole beats, patterns, and duration, let's take like G major. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you do it in half notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your fingers stop layering and they start moving in one fell swoop. I've had almost 100% success with this if you just practice every day for 5 minutes. Pick one chord. It seemed weird in the beginning with one finger chords, but doing that. So when you get to these, you're like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And after doing that for 6 months to a year, what you'll realize is you're like, it gives you the ability to go up and down and feel quarter notes, 8th notes, 16th notes. Cool? So that's basically the foundation of spider exercises and teeter tots. And then it's seeing all those with our chords. So let's just finish our warm-up. We've got our C major, D minor, E minor, and you can play it old-fashioned style. Just bear in mind that you can do it a multitude ways. G with an E in the root. You can do your first fingering, second fingering. And what I like to do is shows like knowing this allows you to also see what a B dominant is. Because when you play like a B major, which is based off the A major, if you move your A major past the A major 7, do that same thing, you get all these kind of chords which feel weird at the beginning, but there's always going to be another way to play every single chord.
Yeah, that is true.
One of them will be the open legato ones, where one of the notes or two of the notes will be just long and flowing, where you would have to mute it. That's kind of weird in the beginning. Or you play a bar chord, which does it for us. So, the end result in the middle thing is once a week, one day, just be like C, E, F, G, A, B, C, or C, E, F, G, A, B, C. The boring part is you just get really good at doing C to D, and then D to E, D to E. You're like, wait a minute, D to E, D to E. You test out what the possibilities are, and you hit wrong notes, because wrong notes are happy accidents. Do you have a song that you've been working on?
Yeah.
Simon Garfunkel.
Oh, good.
Yeah, really good.
Feeling groovy. Well, keep C, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in D and switched.
Yeah, that happened.
C is a whole lot easier to play.
Now, just really quick with what I just showed you, right? Our thing here, right? You bar the whole second, and then you act like you're just playing your C. C major, D minor. Cool. So the idea is going through our cage system allows us to move it up and down the fretboard, and what we're doing here is like, even though I'm playing D major, E minor, F sharp minor, G major, A major, B minor, C sharp diminished, D, they're the same chords that I would do here. Does that make sense? So I try to do it both ways. I try to do it with capo, I try to do it with my hand, and then I try to do it with the actual chords. And usually the actual chords I'm like really stumbling, but once you play a song a couple times, you got it, right? These are just foundation. Cool, let's do it in the key of C. The way I would look at this is say we've got a 1, 5, 2 dominant, 5. Which means when we're playing this, we're playing the D, the A, the E7 and A, and then absolutely. But the idea is regardless of what key it's in, I would never talk about this and I would never say, here are the chords, we're C, D. I would say it through the eyes of the Roman numeral system. Because if you don't know how to play that note, you can at least get the root note knowing what key you're in, and it makes you focus on what keys have sharps and flats. Make sense? So when we say 1, 5, 2 dominant, 5, what we're saying is D major, A major, E7, and the reason why I called it E dominant is there is no E major in the key of D. It's an E minor.
What key is it now?
D.
C. I thought it was a C.
C. But the idea is we're reading both keys at the same time. So in this song, we would be playing in key of C, we play a 2 dominant. That'd be a D7. But there's no D major in the key of C. C major, D minor. So when we play a D major and put in the C, no matter how we want to play it, like a D7, D7, or dare I say, D7. You can do it in a bunch of different ways. Cool, so let's just get our rhythm. So we have C, hold on, I need to say this. Closer. Alright, so we've got a C, it's our 1 chord. We have our 5 chord, the G. We have our A minor, the relative minor, 6 chord. You have a passing chord there, and then back to the 5. Now, really quick, it does. So in the original intro in the key, we've got a 1, 5, 2 dominant, 5. So here we would have a 1, 5, 2 dominant, 5. So the A minor is not in there. It's a D7. Groove? Yeah, it looks like we're splitting hairs. If you play a G major and get rid of your finger, this is a G6 or an E minor 7. When I see these, I just see these as like, I move these all around. In fact, they're fun to do like for the blind music. Cool. So we're doing our C. I'm at C, G, D7, back to G. This is going to repeat itself over and over again. If we wanted to do a rhythm inflection, we can do 8 notes. Yeah? If we want to do it the exact same way that Paul's doing, is doing those teeter-totters will help with that. Cool, so let's hear that 16th hand. We've got quarter, 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 eight, no, quarter, 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 eight, no, quarter, quarter, down, 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 down. Rhythm, slow down, you're moving too fast. Got to make the morning last. Kicking down the cobblestone. Looking for fun and feeling groovy. Hello, lamppost, what you knowin'? Come to watch your flowers growing. Ain't you got no time for me? Looking for fun now, feeling groovy. Feeling groovy. Now this last verse is a little weird. I mean, 8 note the whole thing. Got no things to do, no promises to keep. Hello. Tangled and drowsy and ready for sleep. When the morning time drops, all its petals on me. Looking for life, feeling groovy. So real great takeaways. You can play any rhythm. Do you play with anybody else? Like in a group format?
No, I've been taking lessons with
Okay, cool. He plays with you? Do you talk about different rhythms?
hard time dealing with rhythms and beats.
Beat.
And trying to stay on.
On the tempo?
I'm having, yeah, I have problems with that. So we're working on that. And I've also been working a little bit with Sherry Dog.
Okay. Great. Yep.
And I took the ukulele thing at Hamana. The class there.
It's good they do the buildings
Yeah.
things too. Cool.
Yeah. But
Those teeter-totters that I was showing you, the one where you do the rhythm with, like, say, the F, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. It's not really our left-hand fingering, it's this that gets a little choppy because we anticipate it naturally, but what we don't do for countless hours, I have, and it's so annoying. It's just the worst.
that's what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks.
When you're counting, do you know how to count these individual rhythms? 8 notes?
1
Cool, and 16ths?
and
1. Everything after 16 is the same. Do you know what a dotted note is?
Like a whole note or I'm not sure how much, you know.
It's a half and a month. It's a half and a half. So a half note's worth 2 beats.
Yeah, okay.
Half of 2 is 1. A dotted half note's 3 beats. Right. When you see dotted half notes, the reason why they're not spectacularly versed when we see them, they're reserved for compound meter generally, like 9/8 or
Okay.
6/8.
Yeah, yeah.
You will see them in 3/4, but that dotted half note will take all of the measure. It's like a whole note. So a dotted half note is a whole note. It's ipso facto. Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be unannounced, but all measures, whether it's 12/8, if you have a whole note, it's worth all 12 beats in that measure. In Western here, we don't make them breeze, which is you put a whole note and then a double bar above it, which doubles the amount. And then there's double breeze, and it gets ridiculous. But what I was alluding to with the tempos is when one person's doing the the other person,
Yeah.
and And then rest are a very, very intricate part about playing. So I don't know whether to teach them at the same time. I try to do little tidbits here, take up portions that are bigger than bite size, so you work up to that. Sometimes it's overwhelming, so it just depends on how you like to learn.
I did take I played viola
Oh, there you go.
for my fourth grade through ninth grade.
Okay.
So I do know how to. I don't know.
You can read, but you don't want to remember.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know what it means.
Was capable, so can't be again.
I know that, this is the rest, this is the
Okay, cool.
And the notes go up and down.
Yeah.
And this is together.
You betcha. So like a dotted half note is the same intrinsically as a quarter note and a half note tied together.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's a legato marking, whether it's a slur or a tie. Cool.
Yeah.
The other thing in music is once you start reading and you get to the point like playing viola every week or playing for 9 years, the hardest notation to read are eighth notes, dotted eighth notes. And then the one crux that I never really quite got till I was teaching is almost every time you see an eighth note or an eighth note rest, there will be an eighth note or an eighth note rest right after it. Very rarely do you have a note that's not an eighth note or an eighth note rest after an eighth note. If you do, it's tied together with another note, which makes sense at the end of a phrase. So, and then the best part about that is in pieces of music, they're not willy-nilly. They're generally always repeated, so you really only have to learn it once what the phrasing is, and then do it again in repetition. So when sight reading, you sight read the whole thing right away, you get about 90% of it, use it as a foundation, make the flubs, and then going back on it, you get better at it. And then that's the same thing for sight reading. People who professionally sight read do not read every note.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because they practice 200 hours on arpeggios that when they see notes that go do, 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 they're like, oh, do, 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 do. It's just a secondhand nature.
Yeah.
Like a chef doesn't
like
need to know how to
recognizing.
measure salt for something. It's
Yeah. Recognizing
done.
patterns, right? Like
Yeah,
that
just
point,
pattern
patterns and
recognition.
like
cool. So that's the rub.
song structure.
The other one was the Paul Simon one. Which one's this one?
This is Don't Stop.
Like Journey?
No, but that's another one I thought.
Yeah. If you wake up and you don't want to smile, don't stop.
Oh.
Stop.
I think it's Fleetwood Mac or Lindsay Buckingham
Yeah.
or Christy McVie. Isn't it Christy McVie singing?
Yeah.
And Lindsay, yeah.
Cool. So
Wow.
D major.
What key is?
D. So let's go over all of our chords. D major. I don't know if I had a fly on this. Cool. D major. E minor. F sharp minor. Play it in. That's enough.
What?
Play an A. That's enough. Move that finger.
Oh,
Finger.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. And then throw down your, did you hear? It's an F sharp minor, the relative minor of A. Cool. So D major.
You're just
Secondary, yeah.
just two of them, right?
You can play however you want. A lot of people that I know might play a little bit like this. As we're saying, there's no right or wrong way to do any of this. All music in a nutshell is all a collection of ideas. It just so happens a lot of people do this. So many people I see learn how to do this. I would deter you from doing that now. I would learn how to do this. The amount of tension you need to make a bar chord is the amount of tension you have or you don't have this thing fall. Cool. And the 3 reasons why bar chords are hard are this, ready? Thumbs not in the back. We're leaning over the top. We see the fingerings and our elbows shoved into our stomach.
Okay.
Those are the 3 things that, yeah. So like I was funky chicken, shake out that elbow. Right in the back, perfect. Cool. You got a little side thing to it. That's
That's
push.
that's fine.
That's fine. You double jointed.
I don't have a choice.
And the truth is, watch this.
Yeah.
The thumb's not.
You know.
Yeah,
and then
of
you don't
course.
have to be-
Yeah, you have to get used to not doing it for perfect. Cool. So D major, E minor, not get anything out of it the first 6 months to a year, but eventually your pinky will be as strong as your ring was. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going to use it a lot. I don't often use it. But when I'm doing like, you can do it with one finger, and you can do the same thing you can do with the other fingers because those fingers are way stronger than this little thing. Cool. After our F sharp minor, we have a G major is our major fourth. Our A major is our major fifth. I'm sorry, perfect fifth. It's our major fourth.
Sorry.
Our relative minor for the key is going to be B minor. We're simply taking the A minor, moving it up an entire step to the fourth, and then barring the second fret. There we go. And as far as the bar chord, just like put our finger down here. It's right here. Loosen the wrist. And then let's take this right there for a second. And then over the top, skip the finger. Nice. There we go. There we go. And in the beginning, I urge you to learn bar chords, but if you don't want it, it's part of the whole. It's called a B minor 7. It's a great G chord. D6, B minor 7, same chord. So you need to intertwine it. Same thing with C6, A minor 7, G6, E minor 7. They're all the same. Good. And then our diminished chord. Does anybody know what the diminished chord is in the key of D? A is the fifth. So if we just count it, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp. Now here's the groove. What's the fifth of the chord? D, E, F sharp, G, A. So if we play A major, not as an A major, not as an A major 7, but as an A dominant, A dominant feels exactly like our C sharp diminished, which is our B diminished, or G7. Moved up. Does that make sense?
That sounds right now.
Oh, yeah, it feels right too. Cool. So usually when you see any dominant inside of a key, they're using it as a diminished. And all of our chords are major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. They go in that order. So when we're playing D,
So it's your 7?
always. And can anybody name the one tribe that's not in any major chords? Major, minor, diminished, and there's one other name of a type of tribe. Augmented. Excellent. If we saw through the eyes of D, D major. What's our fifth? D, F sharp, A. So if we sharpen this, here's our A sharp, here's our F sharp and our D, and here's our A. Listen to that tension. Also, I just like to do this, like, this looks like our D minor, yeah? And then grab the pick. If you don't like that, play all these like you would play just a D. Remember how D we kept this open? And you put your first finger on there, and then you put your third finger down. And here's the real crux. Every diminished chord and every augmented chord on a ukulele is the exact same. There's a big theory explanation behind it, but there's really only two diminished chords which are different than any. That's why our A7 feels like a C sharp. Which is why our E7 feels like our G sharp diminished. So let's start off with a very small pulse on this one. D, C, G, back to our D. Actually, do you have a tempo that you work with on that? 1, 2, 3. Down. this one in the beginning is because G works perfectly fine until you play G sharp, and then that G sharp and the G have a dissonance. Hence, that is how you can, but that doesn't look and or feel good. It should be more like our F shape, which feels a whole heck of a lot better. All right, let's try this one. 1, 2, go. All music has form, right? When you do music analyzation on classical music,
Okay, I got it.
like I don't know, sonata form, they're all motifs, right? Well, that second motif, hello, welcome. We're gonna be rocking out here in a minute. We'll all plug in.
I just moved here this month,
Cool.
from state New York.
Oh, sure. Welcome. Thank you.
All right. I'm Rachel.
So being able to just go through these patterns, this would be like the A,
That's
the
way
verse.
Yeah.
B is the refrain, right? When you go to something called ternary, it's like the jam or the C part. We call them words. Yeah, cool. So here I would say this is like A, B, A, B, and then
Oh, well, if you want to join in,
just the
we'll
outro?
have a song
Good.
that Lori is
Cool.
working on.
So, click time.
And then after that, if you have a song, we kind of do like group stuff.
Watch my
on
finger do it.
time. So it's like, it's about getting people like
The D. See how I'm putting my fingers at the top to mute it?
Perfect.
If you don't want to do that, you could do the D,
Okay,
but like,
perfect. Yeah, we'll just come on.
Drummer and guitar,
does that make sense? So your fingers on it, and you play it, and then you release tension and just leave
Yeah,
it.
that's okay.
Cool,
Well,
that
we
was
did this,
really well.
it was this pre-monthly
And
workshop,
yeah,
like
just
first Saturday of every month,
after
and it's just like
our
a place.
verse. Take it for as a pickup. Last refrain into the A
Yeah,
set.
exactly. Yeah. If you want to learn, if you want to teach somebody your song you worked on, or you want to learn something else, or any of that stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, make yourself comfortable. Better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Why do they? Oh man, I cannot read it. All the time, things that you've done. If your life was better what is it? What tomorrow will do? Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be here. Better than before.
Here's our A set.
Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone.
Maybe just to have fun with it, you can move it up to a different register. So G as the seventh fret is a C. Yeah, double dot. Cool. So our D,
and I need to plug in.
Oh, okay, hold on.
our A,
Until after
A sharp,
we
B,
do this,
C, C sharp.
okay, fine.
Yeah,
is our D7, would be our G7. So when you're playing with two people, you do like, and it moves that passing tone. So alternate chords over.
Waco.
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah, we're gonna plug in for we don't have time. I want to do one more song, ukulele style.
Yeah, he just wants to be able to plug it in so he can hear.
Grab a patch cable. Give me 2 seconds.
I can practice with you if you want.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a patch cable?
I don't.
Okay, I got one.
Thank you.
Grab that. Waco, while you guys are doing that, I'm actually looking. He was licking the window, so I think he needs to go outside for a minute. He's licking the window. All right, talk amongst yourselves.
Tomorrow's do something.
Watch this, a little professional. That's it. Put it through your strap.
Oh, yeah.
In case you step on a board.
I should remember that. I used to play in a band.
There we go. Do a little check on here. All right, need some juice. What's your volume? All the way up.
I'm all the way up on everything.
Did you have one more in here? It's a snuffer that you've been trying to do? Alright. Here's an E. Excellent. You have one more?
This is very simple. It doesn't go great. But it's not something that anyone's ever heard of.
Okay. Just by looking at it with the 4-bar intro, all in G, tonal, G, C, D, E7, or E7, you did E minor. Put your D up here. It's your G major, C major, D major, E minor 7. Nice. I call that my Pink Floyd chord. Yeah, A7, right? So, take it to this. Does it say pause? Cool, rest. Whenever you're doing this, if you ever write them again, just put NC.
Okay.
It means no chord or rest.
Yeah.
So when you see that on a chart, if I was doing this and it said NC, I'd be like,
Well, actually, it's the, white or teenagers that they just don't sing like music.
gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. Or, one of the
Gotcha. Can you give us just a minute? Let us finish
Yeah,
up.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's why we just normally don't plug into our music because everybody wants to get on it. We just want to finish this one up. Give me a second. next time is teach it to us though. You know what I mean? So if you're working on anything, come and show up the group for next month. And the whole idea is to come back, bring songs you like, you teach it to us, we learn them, and then we all have fun together with you. Did you have fun?
Yeah, shoot. Yeah.
Well, I encourage you to stay and play some loud music if you want.
I'm gonna stay in this.
You're welcome. Glad you're fun.
I've been writing this song, and I'm pretty proud of how it's come so far, but like I feel like it needs more. Maybe it should more improve.
Alright. Well, how about this? Let's all tune up together, make sure we're all together. Do you want to play, Maestro? Excellent. Do you want to play? I want to play with you. If you want, it's here. Well, Groovy, can you give us an E? Somebody's flat. I need to get a microphone for that. Give me a second.
Pretty sure
Are you gonna play or no?
If anybody wants a fine tuner, I'm not sure how well this thing works.
sure. Technology outsmarts me just about daily.
Yep, me too.
James probably gonna go to the other side. Here, hold this.
I did that when I was singing that thing.
You want to use this?
How close are we? The second time through,
No, there's 4 chords. So E major, C minor, A major, B major, C sharp minor, A major,
do it every time.
F sharp minor, yeah.
F sharp minor, so B sus 6 9 the first time, and then F sharp minor 7 the second time. Then is that's actually yeah, F minor 7. You know how to play those chords? Cool. The only one that's weird is the B. Do you understand what a 6 9 is? Here's our 7. Flat 7, 6. Here you go. Just listen to the feel. I know the Come on, this side. Cool. What feeling do you want from this?
Here, let me sing it with the lyrics and then because I think the lyrics are
Can, yeah. Cool. So that's an A section and a B section. One's the verse, one's called the chorus or the refrain, correct? Cool. So the first progression form is an E in root, C minor, and then we've got our A, and then a B, C sharp minor, or C sharp, and then a B, A and a B. The second time through does the same thing, but instead of doing B, it goes to F sharp minor 7. Your B part, the refrain, starts in A, right?
It starts on A, C sharp minor, plus.
So really quick, can anybody name the chordal progression that happens in this song using the Roman numeral system? So rather than naming chords, we just know what the chord is in that particular key. We're in the key of E. So we have E major. Huh?
I feel like you're not answering.
It would be, listen, no, you can if you want to. Anybody? Oh,
All right, starts with 1.
go.
I'm trying to get hints.
One.
Sometimes we have to 1,
1, 6, 4, 5. Cool. So what we're doing is we're seeing that the chord, even though it changes, it essentially is the same, staying the same. When we're playing the last one, we have the 1, 4, 5, but we put a 2 in. Does that make sense? Right on. And it's all super relative to the 4, anyways. And then when we go to the chorus, it starts with the what chord? The chord is A, but we're in the key of E. So what is A in comparison to the key of E? What interval is it, and what chord is built off the top of it? Right? So E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Our perfect fourth is going to be our note. That's what we're going to do. Our perfect fourth is our A. And then we're going to our E, which is our tonic, or our root. And then C sharp, is it? There's our sixth again. And down Yeah.
Nobody can be my Joe Stalin except for David Gilmour. Okay.
You want to try that?
Yeah.
Do you think that would be a plausible idea? So, can we take it out of the last chorus into the solo section? Does everybody get that progression? So the last solo, we're going to be doing C sharp, E, B, C sharp, A, B, and then the solo would start, and we're going to take it longer. So it's hang on that C sharp a little bit longer. And then we wanted to go to your A. A little bit longer. You see where we're going with this?
I'm having like a Pink Floyd
Yeah. You see the possibility, yeah. Throwing it out there. So these are kind of
no,
like,
that's a good idea.
cool. Now the reason why we call these workshops is we talk about the music, we talk about music related terms, and these are things that you work off. If you don't like it, say, no, I don't like it. I want to go back to my own thing. And then
Okay.
it's all food for thought, because that concept might not work for this song, but it will definitely work for a song at some point. Cool. Can we try that?
Yeah. Okay. I have a question. Do you have any stories about that?
Yes. And how about this? You just go for the solo right now.
Yeah.
Would you mind if we could just hit this?
Oh yeah.
Just gives a little crunch. What is it? Is that fine? Cool. Alright, so let's just take that. Let's just do the chorus, the jam section over and over again. You guys act like you're bowing.
Just far chorus?
Huh? No, just the jam. Let you jam over for a little minute. Then after you're done spooging on it, we'll take Greg, have him turn that in, and anybody else who wants to try solo. See how it goes? Sorry. You want to sing? Just the jam for the solo. The chords are going to be C sharp minor, hold it out, double bar to an A, then an E. C sharp, A, B. Ready? If not, I'm going to just try and put some of it down the show. Cool? Just going down strokes. More all the brothers. C sharp minor seven.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3,
Nice. Sounds like I want like a palm right there. Cool. Just define that jam session. C sharp. Use the tuner. Check this out. Next time you put strings on, put the string all the way through here, right? Once you pull it back about right here, and then you tune them, tune all the way come up through the middle. Right now, these are tuned the wrong way. You've got all your strings going on the outside, and it's slipping fret because it's not bound. You don't have enough lining. So the whole idea is when you put these strings on, pull it back to the first three strings, the second string, and then wind them so they all go like this. And then these all go the other way. These will pull out to about right here. It's gonna go crazy. You're gonna have a whole bunch of strings that'll wind it like 6, 7, 8, 9 times, and then it won't slip on you. I have a video on my website if you want. Just my name is Wago.
Okay.
Just type it in. It shows a couple different ways. I did
Maybe
that
I'll
too.
use our website.
No, just mine. Type in my name, it'll come up. WAGO. I'm the only way to go, I think.
Other than
Electrical tools, but yeah. Buy those
Something like
things
that,
once.
yeah.
They cut a lot of time off. But yeah, the whole idea is we split this split.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, C sharp minor. C sharp minor.
Would you want to do that longer for the jam session?
Yeah, sure.
Cool, use a little bit more. Right on. you have an intro and outro for this? But the idea, you've got a theme, right?
Yeah, no, I have a script out every day.
Cool. In music and rock and roll, we call it a riff, right? In music, rock and roll, we call it a riff. If we're doing anything else, it's just called a motif. It's the melody line that you're looking at that builds a certain characters. Let's try some blues.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Name What? E, all right. And name it. E. And name a progression. Hi, Charlotte. In a workspace environment, let's hear what's going on. How loud are we? Too loud? Are we too quiet?
What?
What? Are we too loud? Are we too quiet? What key are we in? What's the progression? Go A to what? E, A, B. Cool. Real quick, what's the progression? Because right now we got chords going on and everybody's playing, but there's not a progression. What's the progression? Here's the blues progression.
What's the one for 5 and what here?
We're in E, here's the 1, here it goes to the A, 4, back to the 1. To the 5, 4, and 1. 5, 1. Now check this out. Everybody's way too loud. Temper your sound so you fit with everything. Does that make sense? Keep doing what you're doing. Just temper your sound so you can hear it perfect. Does that make sense? Let's try it again from E. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, cool. What's the bar? Like, what are we doing? What's the, what is our tempo, our meter, our form? Well, in blues we have a couple different ones. We have 12-bar blues. We could have a phrasing that's 8 measures. We could have measures that are off. A standard 1-4-5 is. That has the 1, the 4, the 5 equal temperament, and the 5 and the 4 share that last measure. So we have now there's the top. Here comes the back to the 1. Cool. So what we have is we've got 2 different types of blues going on. You and I are doing a backbeat, halfbeat, and everybody else is doing a 4/4 rock roll. There's no real difference, but they go in different turns. Does that make sense? That will slip out just a second. Yeah, there's no other way than just re-string it. I have a G string in there too. I can do it. It's really complicated. Cool. Let's try another little idea. Has everybody here played reggae?
I'm playing at the party, y'all. I'm pretty done.
Let's do this one in the key of A. That's all right. Key of a bass. Just a constant. And then with the hi-hat closed, other foot all the way down. Just keep it down. And then with your stick, can you hear? Ta 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 ta, and on the hi-hat. It's okay. We'll look at it. A major, D major, E major. Back to A. With reggae, with ska, with what's another good one? We're counting 16th. Funk. We count 16th notes. Does everybody know how to count 16th notes? Yeah. So we have 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Can we hit that and a? Nice. D. A. D. D. A. Reggae, you can beat into the ground. Does that make sense? Reggae is a lot about just putting down a groove so people can shake their buns and then have a melodic line that moves over the top. We don't have to beat this one down to the
Yeah,
ground.
bubble pop.
Yeah, the bubble pop. Do you know the bubble?
You asked me the bubble. Yeah.
Yes, subdivided bubble.
Yeah.
Think quarter notes. Play the lowest note, quarters.
He was also listening to me and counteracting me.
The reason why it sounds really cool with reggae is generally you'll have like a piano and then an organ sound with like a clap or a wah on it. Cool. So keep that bottom note. Keep on. What are we in A? So keep that A going. A. And then on the other one, 2 and 4. 2, 4,
Almost like
2,
circus music.
4. Well, the connotation is this. Reggae music is ragtime. It is Scott Joplin, it's piano music. When they heard the Scott Joplin ragtime and it made its way over to South Africa, the idea behind that was it was too complicated and most of the instruments, like the stand-up pianos, were out of tune. So they didn't play the full boom-a-doom-a-doom-a-doom-a-doom-a-doom. It was just boom, 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 which turned into boom, ah, boom, ah, boom, ah. So it was based off of ragtime, believe it or not, with moving, walking, just Scott Joplin type entertainer bass lines. And it turned into it is wild, the evolution of music and how it came up. A lot of what we get is from Irish music too, like without having dirges, or like being able to hear the different Can I show you a different? Keep going, keep going. This one's a hard one to get you right One and two and three and four and one and two and three and four it?
Good.
Good.
Hello.
Yes, welcome, welcome. If you have questions, just throw them in there. We're hanging out.
Wait, do you have extra water in your thing? Or just what I brought? Yeah.
Yeah, just throw
That's fine. Yeah. Little melodica. So it's like a keyboard. Yeah. It's like a keyboard and a harmonica downstairs.
So do you need anything besides your breath to make it work? No batteries?
No. No batteries. Which is nice.
Makes me think of bagpipe.
A little bit. There's reeds through it. So you do blow through reeds. So it really is like a harmonica and a Casio keyboard automated. Smush them together. You get this. Yeah, so you can either use a tube or there's like a straight piece you can blow through too, and then you can just walk around and do that, but it's easier. Two hands is easier. But I can't do too many chords. It's a lot of breath for every note. You know? I gotta pass through every note. So if I did all of them, you know, I can do it, but it's a lot different. You know, same breath. So you can see how much little, like it diminishes trying to do 6 notes instead of 1.
Looks like a good tool for respiratory therapy.
Yeah, probably. Probably is. Yeah. I don't even work on.
It's a tool thing.
Oh, really? How's that going?
It's so good.
What key is it in?
It's in the key of
A B?
yeah.
Nice. You got 3 out
Right,
of 7.
squirt line. That's actually lovely.
What key?
Key. Fun.
Yeah, it's hard to see though.
Sounds great, you know.
Awesome.
I think for your own fun, have a little bit too more. Try it out.
What does it change?
Well, it said where she goes, so this side.
Jane, I'll let you take lead on that if you want. I'll back you up.
So E, F sharp minor? No, major. F sharp major. Ooh, Stevie! Do you get why that's fun? Cool, right on. And then A major?
Well, I know
Cool, E, dom.
that one more time is
And what is that? C sharp minor? G sharp. G sharp major? E dom? C? F sharp major? B? And what's the riff or the motif that goes back up?
Bye-bye.
Bye, bye.
This side.
Hello.
Sounds good. Hello? What's the riff? Cool. Oh, no, that's it. See, what he was able to say, he just said E major pentatonic. I'm like, boom, in there. You know this beat? Kinda? Want to see it? Not that I can do any of the justice for any over the top, and then I'll sing a fly out. 1, 2, 3. What do you think? Yeah, no, it's overwhelming in the beginning, but the whole idea is you don't have to do all of that. The weird part is that syncopation. If you just get the
I love that song. I love singing that.
golden girl. Man, it's been a long time since I've read that. You guys read The Outsiders yet? Wasn't that like a sixth grade book? Can't remember.
What'd you say?
The Outsiders?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't
That
that
was
sixth grade?
required reading for me in like junior high.
Oh,
I have it in my bookshelf.
yeah?
Yeah.
I have another student of mine in there
Me,
reading.
middle
Gimmer.
school. Middle
You guys
school
read the Gimmer
required
yet?
reading.
Lois Lowry, that's another great author. She's wonderful. She's a Calvin Cup winner. All right, here we go.
Same song?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Let's just groove on it.
Does it have an intro? Or we just go into it?
It starts with that.
Yeah, that's how I'm pretty sure it started.
And then it just goes in.
Yeah.
Well, then you do like the first play, then wherever you go after, and then it starts
And
singing.
then you, okay. So you
So we
do
have
those
like-
first.
And then
So after one of those, then we'll start.
then it goes on.
chord for is a G. Ready? First chord, first beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Pull a little fall there. Just that beginning. 1, 2, intro it in. Cool. Does everybody feel how it begins? Beautiful. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Please tell me. Were you thinking modally or doing anything over the top, or just all muscle?
I guess, yeah.
Cool.
But I was doing some.
I heard some of that stuff too. That's good. Enjoy. Percussion, how did that go? It isn't.
You did good.
Good job, being honest.
Yeah. Yeah, keep a consistent rhythm on that. Especially when you're the one that keeps driving it. Like if people are still going, you're like, okay, I'm gonna still go. You did good.
Yeah, the reason why I started playing a little
Stick
bit
with
more
it.
melodical is because you were holding down the rhythm. So,
Yeah,
you
well, I know.
That the bass has just like,
Yeah.
so it's trying to keep the same rhythm as you, so that's really cool. Very good job. How'd you feel about the guitar chords? Were they weird or harder? I don't think I've ever played this one, so. And then the piano part, what do you think? Yeah? Yeah, I thought you did a fun job.
Was it fun to have others play on it with you? Yeah.
Cool.
You're working on it by yourself for a while.
How do you feel about working on songs and then bringing them to a pure format? For sure. Nice. Are your expectations really high for the things that you choose? Okay. Do you feel really bummed out when you can't figure out something, or do you feel like you sit down and you do it until you get it? Yeah, for sure. Right. That's what most musicians do too. And how do you feel about? Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to make space for David. But, you know, and also if there was room to pop in, I would just try to pop in. Because they're similar.
Yeah. And I know I don't have you plug in. Did you want to plug in?
No, I
All right.
didn't. That was why I was.
No, yeah, I got you.
It's fun.
Kirby, that was a very fun one. I guess
That was tight.
since we do see each other, because we do come back to the workshops, is there another Stevie Wonder song we should check as well? Mine would be like Sir Duke or
We need some horns.
It's hard. They're all hard. However, setting the bar up here and trying to work up to it for the rest of your life is much different than being like, I set the bar here and now I play it, even though I have no clue how to play it. You know what I mean? Like you can say you play it, but until you play it slow, medium, fast, and with other people, it's hard to say you play a song.
Maybe you have a habit of wired and alone. I will sometimes, and I get
Right? Well, what kept me in bounce was knowing that everybody kind of knew what they were doing. And all together, we kind of were listening, and we kind of came together, and everybody got the chance to do like what they're doing. That's why you kind of get band practice and rehearsal. You beat it. You beat that groove into the ground. Another one by Stevie. Does anyone have one off the top of their head? How about,
Sir Duke is hard. It's hard.
yeah, it's very moving. What's the other one that has the bass line? It's like, E flat. It's not a great key. It's like E flat, G sharp, G sharp, G sharp.
There's also superstitious.
Oh, great too. Yeah, really fun too.
What's the name of that song?
Isn't it Sir Duke? You're playing. You can feel it all. No, you can feel it all.
Which is about
It's Sir Duke.
which
Yeah.
is about Duke Ellington. But that one is gonna drive me nuts. Oh, those days. Wish those days were come back once more?
Probably got a really great name. Like, there's another tune called Master Blaster, which is a great thing.
Now I gotta know. All right, talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. The Master Blasters.
Oh, that's a great song. All Stevie songs are great songs. You know that one? It's like
Great tune. Yeah, the best of Stevie is really great. That. Or Ribbon in the Sky. What is that?
That's not my favorite.
It's not my favorite too, but it's on the album. It's more gospel soul.
Yeah.
Songs in the Key of Life. Every song on there.
Yeah. Ass is a great song. Goes on forever. Great album. Songs in the Key of Life. Okay.
How about Great People?
Oh no, just did a new thing.
Oh, it's I Wish.
I wish. Yeah, that makes sense.
I Wish. Yeah.
We never got to the chorus.
Looking back on when I was a little nappy-headed boy, and my only worry was for Christmas, what would be my toy? Even though we sometimes did not get a thing, we were happy with the joy of daily night. Nice lyrics, Stevie. So wholesome. We grew up with Stevie Wonder in the 70s, kids. It's a long time ago. Not Kumu Uego, though. He's born in the 80s.
Yeah, 80. I'm
Oh,
still
yeah.
young. Consider.
Songs in the Key of Life was released in 1976.
Well,
Good
geez,
stuff.
can I, how about a fish dude? You want to learn some jam band material? Cool.
That was little Steve.
Have you seen it play?
Yeah.
E flat. Cool. Cool. E flat. Let's just, central theme. B flat major. section. So does everybody see the tension that was built by the B part rather than just continuing on with the A part?
Yeah,
Cool.
I liked it.
When we did that, does anybody notice, like, did anybody do D minor to a D major with a common tone modulation?
I don't know.
G minor has what? G, B flat, D.
I was good.
You're playing in harmonic minor, which allows you to do the natural, the blending tone from the key we're going into. So it works quite well. Does that make sense? Okay.
That's okay. You don't need
No, no, it's fun. Here's the idea. You don't understand music theory in the beginning until you hear it, and then you see it in practical application, and then you do. Because we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, those are all minor notes. The major, because all music is viewed through the major, we view it G, G, B, C, B, E, F sharp, G. When we play 1, 2, flat 3, we get a minor third, minor 6, and a minor 7. When she puts back in the note that should have been in the major, it builds way more tension for that resolution. So what most musicians who do not know that minor has different modes, they never get the harmonic minor or melodic minor. They never get to see the joy of those weird tension pushes. Does that make sense? Kind of. It just feels like, yeah, it's a great passing note. It's called a lending or a leading tone. It's not just the one chord. You put it back into any of the chords that have that note. So any key that has a, what is that? Any chord in this key, B flat, that has an F in it, if you make it an F sharp, they make all of them sound different. Yeah, yeah, so it's weird.
I guess around with that on your keyboard. Oh,
Cool.
I didn't even for it, but yeah.
Yeah. And do you know the modality trick on the piano so I can show her? If not, you already know it. Give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. So, when you play C major scale, yeah, we just have all these notes, and this is called C, I, O, U, right? Yeah. So every time that we have these modes, this is what the mode looks like everywhere. You're moving over mathematical proportions. So if you draw a little dot or a line right above the note you're supposed to hit in a major, and move it anywhere. That's right. See how you can move over your movements? Here. See how all these notes? You're going to move anything else. That's cool. So if we wanted to play something where you're like, what kind of feel do you want to have? Let's have this like kind of Mediterranean feel. This one's called Phrygian. And the one that I'm doing it in, it's called C major. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So when we play E, and we play E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and E, if we move that anywhere, it gives us that feeling. If we move that to here, we can get D Phrygian. See how I did that? You don't have to memorize where any of the notes are. You just have a physical location that you move it to, and you're like, cool, D Phrygian. him a groove and let's play through a few more, and then we can.
I got to go because it's
Right on. Aloha to you, baby.
Yeah.
How about just a blues groove? Name a key. A. And our form. A form. Minor. A minor. D minor. Aloha. We'll see you next time, yes?
I'm actually going to be in Colorado this time.
Oh, shoot. Another run. Cool. Aloha. Cool. So we're going to do a minor blues run. We're going to key A minor or C major. Or where you guys? All right. 1, 2, 3, 5. we go. Little right hand solo work. G. A. E. Greg, you want to take a first spin? Impromptu solos. How did you feel about taking over when we were going?
It was pretty cool.
Yeah? Were you concentrating on any scales or modes or anything you practiced, or were you pulling out muscle memory? A little more muscle memory? What is the telltale sign of blues? What's the thing that makes blues blues? When you look at it from a notation standpoint. Anybody? 1-4-5 would be a suspension, or it would be the most common progression, I guess, if we're talking about just the chordal structures. What? What's the thing about blues that makes blues blues? If you're like, let's play blues, everybody playing should go, this.
Minor.
Blues scale, but more importantly, what makes a blues scale a blues scale? You what? Flat 5, flat 3, flat 7, anything that builds tension. The most common note besides a triad, a 1-3-5, is what other extension? The 7, absolutely. The minor 7, to be exact. Most blues incorporates the minor 7, not the major 7. Not always the case, but it's very often. So when you were doing that groove, what were your 4 notes that you were kind of thinking about? Cool, so that's a 4th down. Cool, so that'd be a doing while we're playing the major, we were doing like we did minors, but when we're doing that, you're doing a D, and you're doing a D minor, that over the top of an A. So when you're playing a D, E, F, G, A, all of those notes are kind of in A7, A, B, C sharp. What we're doing is like a C to a C sharp for that third in that then. So I guess what he was alluding to is the idea is you can use a flat 3 to a 3 for a blues scale. Pull it from your D, from your F sharp into your G, or you can do your F into your F sharp for your D. You can do your C into a C sharp. The feeling for both of those will be the exact same. Right? So like your D over here. That minor second feeling with that 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like 7. Passing notes. Right? So in A, same feeling. Because the 7th in there will be this, right? So you can use any of this. That note right there is going to be your chord. Because it builds the most amount of tension out of the whole chord. And then in the minor thing, you're doing the D and the F. I like how you have that. Sorry. Right? You do it back here. That's really cool. Can you show me again? Total blues scale. It's really good. It does. Anybody have another suggestion for a type of genre that they'd like to play? Or a speed or a tempo? You want to play fast? Blues. Rookie. Sing. Cool. Kind of like a Dixie Drake feeling blues. That New Orleans shuffle. So I kept the fast pace up on that, doing the 16ths of the whole thing. It felt out of place on the whole time. Does that make sense? Until we started getting that chug. The idea is the walking pace was a little bit too much. The whole thing. Does anybody feel like they were playing the same pattern over and over again?
Yeah, but that's
Cool. How would we switch that up if we were playing in a, well, this is a workshop kind of idea. Like, how would we switch that up? We were playing in what 3 chords? Yeah, we're playing C. We did a, like 1, 4, 5, right? So, if we stayed inside the key of C, but we still did that same phrasing, but we moved it up all of a sudden, D would then go to what chord? If C is now D, F would now be G, and then our G would have been A. So we can do that same thing, but we kind of shifted the whole feeling. D minor.
I remember Stevie.
Right? And then F. Right? And then to our A. So when people talk about there is a major blues and there is a minor blues, sure, if you say those 3 chords the whole time. Does that make sense? But isn't every key signature all of it? Just depending on what you're doing. In fact, really complex blues comes down to can you play in both major and minor at the same time? Yes, of course you can. They're all the same notes, right? Do you see that? There are a couple of things that we do that are interesting. Like A major has what is our major 7? What? G. Yeah, G. So it has a G sharp. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. If we hit that G natural, that gives us our dominant feeling, right? So it feels like a 5 chord. So you have a choice as a group that plays together whether to carry that and just modulate and play that same C, F, and G, but do now D major, F, G major, and A major, or communicate beforehand that, hey, we're going to keep it within the diatonic 7. Just when we go up the whole, just make sure you make it all chord relevant. Does that make sense? Yeah? Yes? Okay, here's the reason why. You can stay modal. So if you're playing and you want to get outside the box and we're playing in the key of C, sure, play Mixolydian all day long. But you can then turn those chords into like C. If you use the B flat in the key of C, well, what key has 1 flat? Yeah, so you can just use your F major scale to solo over the top of C when somebody's playing a C 7. Does that make sense? And it will always sound great. There's that B flat in there, right? Again, we have G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Knock that down to G Mixolydian. And then if we have this B, we flatten that B down to a B flat. We have G, A, B flat, C, E, A, B. That's Dorian. See it? Cool. That's the best thing about modes. You don't really think about it when you're trying to just like you're just kind of like free flowing your patterns in the key of G minor, but now you remember that you got that natural sense. So to play modally over the top of anything, it takes slowing down, doing a run, speeding it up, putting it in there, and then trying it using, as you alluded to, like muscle memory. You played what you got used to practicing, right? So delve into something that you write yourself, play it real slow, and then try and get up to speed a little bit faster so you can come up with something that's gold. Every once in a while we stumble upon it. It's wonderful. Cool. Does anybody have any questions about that nonsense? You can stay inside the key signature or you can move outside of it. It's easier to stay inside the key signature because you get to play modally. And if you move, it's just a modulation, and then you just think about the same 3 modes you were playing over those 3 chords, or 6 modes you played over those 3 chords, or their modes for their particular scale. Do we have another idea for one more tune? solo and having fun. Play all the notes are in E, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, A sharp, and then play D. But put back in that blending stuff, then D sharp. What do you think the career should be on this? I don't want to tell you, just try to come up with something. Cool. We got the group. This is a fish song called Not a Taboo. More eighth notes, keeping it fluid. But I like the half pace. It's harder to do that, isn't it? Beautiful. When we get in the groove, it goes through the whole thing. We sing, got a taboo, 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 got a taboo. There's going to be a solo. We go solo. Have fun soloing. Go to the top of E major and D Lydian. Raise chord. And then Gregor come up, take a little solo. E and D. And then it has one change. Let's see if we can do this together. I want you to play just A, any A. Just make it sound big and fat. A, C sharp, E. Wail over the top, hit a note, bend it a little bit, hit that A. Over the top as well. And when we're doing it, you and I are walking up, hold. We're doing a major scale the whole way. The last three are minor seconds. A, C sharp, E, F sharp, G, G sharp. And then back into our groove. E. And then it does that back in the groove. It does it twice. known for is getting as far away from what they were doing. Hear how what we were doing is totally like been put in a glass and shaken up with water, and how we're building that tension? They'll do something like go to a diminished chord like this and build tension. Yeah. They'll do something like build it up and build the energy, and they'll be like, ha! And the whole crowd will just be like, and they'll scream. They'll scream at the crowd, and they'll all go scream, and they'll be like, they'll go off on some weird tangent where one person will just play what they feel, and the other person will listen to it and go, oh, cool. And just have fun doing your thing until, like, the drummer kind of listens to the bass player, and they might be doing something weird, and then eventually they'll be like, they'll go right back into the groove, and 50,000 people immediately go, yes! That's what Fish is. They deconstruct 3-chord jams, play nonsense, and then find some musical way to bring it back to what everybody wanted to hear in the first place. Isn't that a groovy idea? So, I think that's a fun place to end on. That song is called Gotta Jaboo, and that song can be anywhere from 4 minutes to 4 hours, depending on how the band felt that night. Does that make sense? Did that really end well?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thanks for showing up playing drums. Very cool. I said it before, I'll say it again. Each time we play, pick one song that you enjoy and learn another song by that cover artist. So if this one, the top pick we did was Stevie. Oh,
That was good.
that was good. We did Stevie. However, we'll do it again, for sure.
Isn't she lovely?
Isn't she lovely? It's got a wonderful drum pattern, too. I couldn't figure it out. So, good job tonight, everybody. Thank you for coming again. Remember, this is every first Saturday. If you enjoy, tell your friends. And the whole idea is we do a open mic on first Friday, and if you feel like you want to come play live, come down and play. We'll always have people there and instruments. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Good job.
Thanks, Wiggle.
Thank you. Good song choice.
I asked if Tight was left-handed because the camera's flipped.
Tight. Jay.
Tight.
Titan. Oh, Titan Pond Jay.
That's Jay.
Titan. What? Math rock? Yeah. Absolutely. I enjoy weird music, and if you like funk and reggae and all that, like the most fun I think is jazz fusion. You know what I mean? To me, jazz fusion is really where it's at because you can play almost everything. A lot of fun. And anybody that's hanging out here on home. Hey, Jason, how you doing, brother? Yeah. He's not playing backwards. That's funny though. No, I can't figure out technology. So long story short, I can't figure out how to turn anything around. I'm sure there's a button for it. Anyway, Jason, if you're still there, it's good seeing you. Everybody else that's hanging out in the comment section, thanks for hanging out. Rah! Good to see you again. I hope you figured out that question we were talking about earlier. Anywho, check out the channel, subscribe if you like. If not, there's plenty of cool, fun stuff to do online. Other than that, we'll see you for our next event. Aloha.